It's time. If you feel that what I've described in any episode of this series to be bullshit, I urge you to rewatch any and all episodes that stumped you before you continue any further. If the thought of never having another cigarette fills you with panic, try to face up to the only alternative: never being allowed to quit and being enslaved for eternity in the nicotine trap. See smoking for what it really is: a deadly, contagious, addictive disease that gets worse and worse and leads to a lifetime of misery and an early death. If you feel you are too stressed due to an event coming up, even better. You'll be able to prove yourself by jumping in the deep end and being able to quit instantly with no withdrawal symptoms, and managing your daily day-to-day stress without cigarettes. Have a cigarette while reviewing these recap points. I wish you all the best on your journey to be free from the nicotine trap, and I know you can do it. You already got this far. Please also feel free to message me on my social media channels, links are in the description, or comment on the video. I aim to reply to all comments and messages. Here's the final instructions. 1. For the first few days to possibly the first few months, you will have an inner saboteur that will work its hardest to try and undermine your resolution and goals. Recognize this saboteur as the nicotine demon dying in its death throes. You may feel disoriented for a while, adjusting to the change. This is perfectly normal. 2. For the first 30 days, your mind may completely think about nothing but smoking. This is normal and natural. After all, you may have smoked for months, years, or even decades. It's not going to disappear instantly like that, but it does get progressively better each day. There's nothing bad happening. It's a wonderful change that leads you to 100% freedom. 3. It's what you are thinking that's crucial. If you are constantly thinking, I'm craving a cigarette but can't have one, instead of that, try thinking, I'm a non-smoker, I'm already free. You'll feel great every time a pop-up craving does occur. 4. See smoking for what it really is: an unhealthy, lifelong addiction to nicotine that can only be stopped if you identify cravings as just the nicotine demon in its final stages of life. 5. Smoking is the enemy. When an enemy disappears, you don't go through a period of mourning or heartbreak. Instead, you can immediately rejoice and move on with your life. 6. Spend the next few days after your final cigarette exhilarated that you are now free from being enslaved. Rejoice in your decision to be free. 7. Do not wait to become a non-smoker. You are already a non-smoker the moment you finish that final cigarette. Do not wait for bated breath for a moment you feel like a non-smoker. It will never come to you because you are already a non-smoker. 8. You will enjoy social occasions more. Put yourself out there and don't be afraid to go outside your comfort zone. 9. You will be able to better concentrate and find solutions to stress and boredom that don't involve puffing away on cigarettes. 10. Understand the only difference between smokers and non-smokers is that non-smokers have no desire to smoke a single cigarette, except that for the first few days you may misinterpret the nicotine demon dying as "I want a cigarette" instead of "Hooray, the demon is dying." But please do not give in to smoking. This is short and temporary, and the time will fly past quick. 11. Do not avoid social situations that feature other smokers. Relish in your ability to refrain from partaking in smoking and showing others how powerful the new you is. 12. Willpower does not work. Never go down this method. There is no willpower to be used when quitting. Change your frame of thinking to understand that taking up smoking again requires willpower. 13. No smoker ever enjoys smoking. You are freeing yourself from your addiction to nicotine.